What's up, ladies and gentlemen? How's it going? This is Matt the Tomato right here. Thanks ever so much for tuning in. Welcome back to our Metropolis achievement run here in Transport Fever. This is episode 12. Things are going really good so far. We're going for the Metropolis achievement. We're trying to get one of these towns to be super duper strong and lots of people and whatnot. But actually, in the past sort of few videos, certainly we've been focusing very heavily on the industry side of things. We've been setting up industries and whatnot. Which is really, really useful. We've got a little bit of industry going into Gainsborough over here, which is nice. So we've got fuel going to Gainsborough, we've got food going into Tadcaster, we've got fuel going into Kirkby, and very soon we're going to also be setting up some construction materials to go into to Kirkby as well. So Kirkby is actually going to start growing pretty nicely, hopefully soon as well. And then after that, we're probably going to look to set up the train between Gainsborough, Bawtry, and Manningtree. That's going to be very, very useful. In terms of sort of getting more connections into Gainsborough, and I was contemplating the idea of maybe having a little shuttle between Tadcaster and Bawtry, but I think that would defeat the point of the hub that we've got going over here in Gainsborough. So who's winning? So it's still Gainsborough. Streatham is second, and then Tadcaster's third. Tadcaster was second at one point, but yeah. So Gainsborough 682, fantastic. We need to continue to service it with stuff. So, I mean, there's also there is the possibility. There's a construction place here. There is the possibility, because there's a quarry there. I was thinking maybe we could try and get some of this construction material into Gainsborough as well. It'd be a bit of a finicky setup, but I reckon it might be possible. Where are the industries in Gainsborough? Very much here. Which, in all honesty, is not brilliant. I mean, if I was setting this up, we'd have to maybe increase the size of this bridge. Freight station here. And then we'd have to run it across like this, but then I think what I'd have to do is I'd almost have to do like some sort of overpass. And judging by the terrain here, it looks possible. Yes, it is possible. So we could do an overpass of some sort. A little bit like that, maybe. So we could do some sort of overpass. So that would actually facilitate that. That would make that possible. It'd just be a little bit awkward getting around this hill over here. It's a lot of track, but it could be worth it. And as I said, in order to do it, we'd probably have to... so if I were to build... Because it'd have to be something like that, wouldn't it? Let's face it, it'd have to be there. So I'd have to extend that bridge quite considerably, and I think it's possible. So if I were to bulldoze that, oh, there's a vehicle in the way. Oh, nuts! I didn't think about that. I mean, we could try and orientate it. So it would have to be like that. So I would almost have to grab this. And do that. Yes, that seems fairly reasonable to me. The only thing is now this bridge looks god-awful. So I would need to do something a bit like that to rectify it. There we go. And unfortunately now I have to sort of like temporarily do this to get the lorry back onto the onto the route, but it is what it is. Because that's me like proper done goofing there, so that truck is now way out of position. But that would work quite well. because this would also service, like, it won't service all of the industries, but it'd service a good number of them that have already got service with the oil. I completely forgot because I saw the truck and was like, oh, wait, whoa, you need to turn around, mate, because you've got oil on board. You need to go down there. Yeah, I saw the truck and I thought, oh, it's just another vehicle, but actually it's one of mine. Oopsie. So that was a bit of a blunder, but oh well. But that could be interesting and that might promote further growth in Gainsborough as well if the industry is being serviced. So yeah, we could come across here. I'd have to do some sort of funny shenanigans here because this is the main road between Streatham and Gainsborough. So I probably have to draw the road here, build. I can do this now. Why am I contemplating this? Why don't I just build this? Now there is this hill, which could be a bit problematic. But if I build fairly straight, I think we're going to be all right. So the plan is demolish that. I'm just going to demolish that altogether because I think what we could do here is something a bit better. I could do with that being straight, you know. There we go. It just looks a bit better. Right, so the plan would be, so I don't need a super long one here, he said. Right. Turn that around to somewhere like that. Now the question would be, is whether I could build an overpass here or not. No, I can't. I have to move it over. Right, this is money going down the drain here. Perhaps there then. Really? Ah, there we go. Very peculiar way of doing it, but might be okay. Yeah, just got to go round this hill. Would like it to go. Okay, let's do that. Now for the problem of. Might just demolish that. Demolish that. Okay, so a little bit of a speed impairment, but not too bad. I was expecting it to be worse. So this is now a medium country road, so we need to make sure that it stays that way. Collision? What with? Seems unnecessarily big. Really? I don't want to curve it like that. That's stupid. Right. Might just do like a long bridge then. That's way overkill. It does not need to be that long, but it is. So let's deal with it. Right. Again, this is going to have to be a one train job, this, which is very annoying. Oh my god. This is so expensive. Just wonder if there's any way I can maybe run it. Yeah, I reckon there's going to be a way if we run it alongside here for a bit. Wow, look at that track. I've just noticed that. That's bloody awful. Bulldoze that. Like, seriously, keep the track flat. What on earth? Bloody hell. It's only when you notice these things. Holy goodness gracious me. Right, that was awful. That's better. A slow gradient. Flipping hell. Right, okay, now that I'm running it along here, I think that's going to be, yeah, nicer, to say the very least. Right, so small, where does this actually go? It goes to a coal mine. I mean, we could. Just drop it under there, so then it's, you know, yeah, that's kind of better to do that. Right, now we do have this road here, so we are going to have to, it's going to be a bit of an arch, which is a bit frustrating, but it is what it is. It will allow it to be a bit faster, though. Right, again, I'm keeping the game paused because you know what? I think we can do better than that. It only really needs to go alongside here. So if I grab this and extend the arc sort of maybe this way. Yeah, we can do 102. That's better. So we can extend that way. Right, now this guy needs to... Ooh, hang on a minute. This is a medium road. There we go. Right, now all of the connections are in place. Fantastic. Okay, so this, yeah, as I said, it only needed to come down this way like this because from here we can just draw a small piece of country road that extends out here and we can build the station. So, this has been a whole faff for a lot here. Okay, fantastic. And I'm going to have to bulldoze some of that because I now need to run this track out of here like that. There we go. Flipping hell, that was a long, arduous process of getting that out there. But yes, running it alongside here was definitely a good idea. Just to get around. I mean, we could... I've built this now, but we could have probably done that a bit straighter. Maybe even avoided the tunnel. But it's still a hill at the end of the day, isn't it? So we would have probably still needed the tunnel, but... Although, not necessarily, because if I'd have built the bridge and extended that to the top... You know what? No, I can do this better. All that expenditure of building that tunnel and this bridge, when actually I think we can do better. So this one here, just keep this running along here for now, but then as that curves away, keep going straight like that. So essentially what we're doing is I'm going to run this along the top of the hill, and I'm deliberately going to do that because then I want it to connect up with this here. Now what on earth is it doing? Oh, because it's trying to... I see. So that's not really happening. That is, though. And is that going to be able to... oh, I think I got it too far. No, but it is possible. Okay, right. So, somewhere around about there. Yes. And now it won't... Ooh. We'll delete these pieces here. That is incredibly hilly. I would probably prefer to have done a tunnel there. I don't know if that's going to be possible because of the... Yeah, I would have much preferred to have done a tunnel there. So I can deliberately do so. Like that. Well, that's a million times better. That's so much better. Wow. I mean, it looks so weird now because of the modifications of the terrain that I've done. But genuinely, that's so much better. And that's also a lot faster. Wow, the expense that we've just done. And the faffing around to get that. Bloody heck. Right. It's better bloody be worth it. Right. So I think what we wanted to do was, I mean, this one's older. So I kind of want to set this one up at the top here first. So yes, let's get this one set up first. So the advantage of this one is I've already got this depot here, so I can set that one up. So considering it's going to be for stone and bricks, I might go with like a grey line. Because we've already got orange. Like a light grey or something like that. It seems a bit, you know, but it'll be okay. And so 1 there, 2, 3. Is that okay? I mean, we can't really see it, but should we just do pink? Yeah, screw it. Let's just do pink. We ain't got any pinks, have we? No. So this is going to be Kirk B. Bricks PLC, private limited company. Cool. Okay, right. And then we want to go to the depot and want to buy trains. So I want this one in the audacious pink. And then I want 3 of those and 3 of those. Run that along there. Now I'm hoping, because eventually there might be so much profit here that we might be able to actually run 2 trains. I'm doubting it, but you never know. And if it is there, then we can run 2 trains, as long as both trains make profit. Because in this case, of course, I've done it with the food, but the distance is so short that it kind of doesn't matter. Whereas with this one, this is a significant distance. So as long as it makes money, then it should be okay. Right, there's a lot of crude oil here. This guy needs more. Yeah, we need to put more on there. Yeah. 60. Yeah, because that's 60. That's the total. 60 crude oil there. That's the total capacity of this train. I need to put 2 more cars on the back of this thing. Okay, excellent. So this thing has now arrived here, so that's just going to then plod along. Let's see how that gets on. But it would be quite significant if we could get more stuff. I mean, we could do machines as well, which is significantly more difficult, but I don't think we got the... This map is far too small, I think, to be able to pull that off. We'd have to do all sorts of finicky stuff with the... finicky stuff with tracks here, because we do have the machines place here, which is this one. So you would need steel and plastics, or planks and steel. We got steel over here, but for that you need coal and iron. Yeah, it's just 2 all over the place. That's where so like a mod like Industry Tycoon, for example, that completely solves that problem, because it just allows you to like place industries, and then obviously you can then haul between those industries to make it easier for yourself. You can create the chains. It's just much better. So the Industry Tycoon mod is quite cool, and at some point I'd like to do like a full game with the Industry Tycoon mod. which would be quite fun. Right, so we want to grab 2 more of those, put that on the back, and then re-release it onto the fuel line. Yeah, I'd like to play a game with the Industry Tycoon mod, which would be quite fun, actually, I think. Would definitely like to do that. Of course, there's no achievements available if you run that mod, but it is what it is. Okay, right. So this guy is actually in the middle of the tunnel, and he has actually got stone on board. Okay, so I was going to turn him round, but actually I don't need to, because he's already got stone on board, so it's already going to make some money, that load. So I'm happy with that. What's the speed that we're hitting here? 100 mile an hour. Of course, these particular cars can only do 99, 100 mile an hour. So even though the train itself, the locomotive, can do 124. But I'm glad it's at max speed here. It's not like struggling or anything like that. It's actually got to max speed fairly quickly there, which is good. So what I might do though is when the stone gets here, I might turn the train back around to pick up some bricks to take back, because otherwise it will leave empty. So yeah, I think this is going to be 2 trains. You know, I think we need a stone shuttle train that hauls the stone over here, and then a train that hauls the bricks. Which means we need to double up on this section of track, but that's not the end of the world. Yeah, that's not the end of the world. That'd be okay. Although this bridge, yeah, it might actually be quite hard. Like this middle bit would be double up, but then we'd have to come back here because we can't double up on the bridge because it goes straight into a station. So that's the downside of doing that. The only way I could do it, actually, the way I would do it, is by adding that on the end, and then I could double up on the bridge. Yeah, so it is actually possible. So yeah, that will be possible, and then running 2 separate lines. Okay, yeah, so now that there's actually bricks here, so I can turn this around and just pick up. What I might do is I might actually just get it to wait. Like, let's just get a few more bricks here. Yeah, that'll do. Just at least, you know, something. I need to... Oh, it did pick up a brick. That's interesting. Right, go over there. Okay, or a ton, rather. It's a ton of bricks, so... Excellent! Yeah, just pick up a few more so you've at least got something to haul back. Yeah, I think that's going to be okay. The thing is, if I'm only going three cars of stone and 3 cars of bricks at one time, I probably didn't need the super powerful locomotive. I could have done with two of the smaller trains, which may have been better actually. I might preemptively build this. I'm already foreseeing that this one train is going to be a bit of a problem. So let's, yeah. Yeah, build the second track here. And then we will, yeah, build the, there we go, good. Okay, so that's going to be the way to get around that. Fantastic. We can double up here. Ah, that bridge might be too small now. Indeed it is. Okay, so let's hit the pause button and delete the bridge. Drive that through there. Medium country road, I think. Yes, medium country road, yeah. Excellent, okay. Ironically, it actually did repopulate, it just like reduced the size of the ramp. That was all it did. Right, this is going to be a significant expense, to say the very least. Just 1.5 million. Bloody hell. That's going to be slightly annoying, but it is what it is. Okay, right. Waypoint that. What I'll probably do is I'll set waypoints for each piece here. I think that's going to be probably a good idea, just to actually assign pieces of track. So I'll do a waypoint there, sure this one's on the other side. There we go. Yeah, that's going to be good. So I can specifically say this one needs to go via this piece of track. Yeah, so this is a fast train. This is pretty good, but I think I could get away with perhaps using one of the other ones, like this one, for instance. And the fact that this train is coming in here is sort of So Kirkby bricks. So I want a new line. Kind of want to just do this as well. So the stone one can go here. There we go. So this one can be Kirkby Stone Limited. Okay, right. So yeah, we're going to faff around with this now. Bearing in mind, obviously, all the stone is on that side currently. So we will be sort of messing about with this a little bit. Should have probably done it the other way around. Yeah, I should have done it the other way around. Because all the stone is already there. Crap. Right, delete that. This one here is going to be Kirkby Stone PLC. Okay. So then that's on the same one. So we're happy with that. I can't delete that yet. I will do because the train hasn't arrived yet. And then Kirkby Stone. And then, yeah, so we then need to create a new line. That one. Which is Kirkby Bricks PLC. That is going to be here. I mean, we didn't need the waypoint then because we could have just done change the terminus. Yeah, we could have just changed the terminus, but it's okay. It doesn't matter. So I'll run this via that waypoint to here. And that's just going to be the bricks. Excellent. Okay, so if I go to the line manager, yeah, there should be two separate lines here. Perfect. Okay. Good. Okay, right. So I'll sort that out in the next episode. So what I'll do is I'll sort the trains out. I'll reallocate everything. We'll mess around. And hopefully we should be okay and good to go with regards to two trains. Yeah, because that one's leaving. So I need to send that one back to the depot and sort it out. Excellent. Okay, so that's it for now. Cheers for watching, guys. This has been Mr. Monday Tomato. Be sure to subscribe to follow the series. And join me next time for more from our attempt to play the Metropolis scenario here in Transport Fever. See you later.